Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Anna here today and I wanted to do a review of the Revlon Colorstay foundation for you guys. This foundation is a very popular drugstore slash pharmacy chemist foundation. It contains SPF 15 and the one I got is for combination to oily skin. They also have I believe another one that's for dry skin as well. So this foundation has been really popular amongst a lot of people and within the YouTube community as well because it is quite medium to high coverage. It works really well on the skin. It's not drying but it's also matte finish. It's not oily. It is just great for combination to oily skin. So let me firstly tell you what this product claims to do. It wears for up to 24 hours, gives a flawless look, lightweight feel. And it is 24 hours lasting and it also has SPF 15. So to help you decide if you want to buy this product, I'm going to tell you straight away the pros and cons of this product. What I really like about this foundation is that it gives you a matte finish. So it's not semi-matte or dewy, it's just completely matte and it's perfect for skin that is oily or combination. This foundation is also quite long lasting. When I wore this first without a primer at all, I just used moisturizer beneath my foundation. I think it lasted up to like 6 to 8 hours when I was at a friend's birthday party. That was pretty impressive to me. However, I do feel like my skin got a bit oily around 6 hours later, but I wouldn't be really complaining about this if you're not a person who wears makeup for like 12 hours or something, or 24 hours even. I don't think anyone wears makeup for 24 hours. This foundation provides medium to high coverage. It is definitely buildable, but at the same time, if you're looking for more of a natural finish on days you're just going to school or hanging out with friends, then this foundation does a great job at that. But also at the same time, if you're going to a party, something more formal, then this foundation can also be very high coverage depending on the way you apply it. It is a yellow based foundation, so it suits my skin tone because my skin tone is more yellow based. So if you've got more yellow skin tone, then this foundation will be a great match. And finally, this foundation is also very lightweight. I actually can't feel like I'm wearing any foundation when I have this on, and it's just a really clean, fresh feeling. It smells fresh as well. The bad thing about this foundation is that it does accentuate a little bit of your dry flakes if you have any on your skin. My skin is more combination, not really oily, but at the same time my skin gets dry in the winter season. So when I put this on in winter, I can see that my dry flakes are actually visible when I put this on. I would highly recommend you to exfoliate before you apply this foundation. Another disadvantage of this foundation is that it does get a bit oily, as I said before, after around 6 hours of application. And finally, I feel like this Revlon Colorstay foundation doesn't really work well with the Benefit Professional Primer. I don't know if it's just me, if I've just got dry flakes on my skin, but I'm sure there are people out there who also have dry flakes. I feel like after I apply this on half of my face to compare, when I put on the Revlon Colorstay foundation, I feel like it accentuates my dry patches even more, and it's just such a weird phenomenon. Like, I have no idea why making a primer beforehand would actually make my dry skin more apparent. So now, after speaking about the pros and cons of this foundation, I think I'm just going to give you a straight up demo of this product on my skin. Now I'm going to get real up and close with you just to show what my skin looks like. It looks kind of oily in the lighting because I do have some light coming through. However, I did put on some mango seed oil as a moisturizer toner kind of thing beforehand. So if you're interested in my skincare routine, just click somewhere here to see what I use for my skincare. But the reason why my face looks a bit oily is because of my skincare products that I applied. To apply this foundation, I'm going to use my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge thingy-majiggy that I think is just a dupe for the Beauty Blender. This works very well with foundation when it is slightly damp, so it kind of thins out the foundation a bit more. However, it also works really well with a foundation brush that I've tried previously as well. So I'm just going to shake the bottle. So I usually just use that much. That much is good for I guess a very natural finish. So I'm just going to dot this on my face. I'm going to concentrate it more on the cheek area because I get a lot of redness there. Over here as well because my lips are dark and the area here is dark. Oops. On my nose, I don't like to put too much on my nose because it is kind of like a danger zone for dry patches for me, and just a little bit on my forehead. And I think that is what I usually do. So now I'm just going to start blending. But my skin tone has been evened out a lot already. The redness is not visible, and this is pretty much looks like as if I have no foundation on, because it is a very thin layer and I did add some water to the sponge. It is of course not enough for you to cover blemishes or dark eye circles. As you can see, my dark eye circles are still visible, so sometimes if you don't have a concealer that works really well for you, you can even apply another layer of it down here. And so now I'm just going to blend out the other places. So this little tip part to do the nose, because I find that's more effective. Now as you can see, this foundation does dry out a little bit once you start applying it, so I wouldn't recommend you to leave it out for as long as I did just then. You have to be quite fast when you work with it. I'm not sure if the camera can pick up, but I've got a bit of dry patchiness going on around here already. Yeah, a little bit. This is the finished look. You can see that there is a bit of shine on me because of the previous products I put on, but usually if you don't put like some sort of oil, mango oil or any sort of oil on your face beforehand, you just put straight out lotion, then you won't have an oily dewy finish like me. Personally, I really like this foundation. It's just really good at evening the skin tone. It looks quite natural unless you pile up a lot more layers. It's just great. It's just, I love it. Look at it. So I have just finished applying a bronzer to contour my face a little bit with Benefit's Hoola, and then I went in with my Derma Blend translucent setting powder over here, which I really love, and then finally I topped it up with Benefit's Dandelion blush. It is a very light pink shade. So this is what the finished look looks like after I applied all that stuff on top of my foundation. I realized that there is a little bit of dry patchiness going on here. I don't think the camera is going to pick that up, which means that it's not so obvious to the point where, you know, you could definitely see it from afar away. It's only visible if you look very closely to my skin, but not like anyone's going to do that to you anyway. So that was it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this review was helpful to you in deciding whether you want to purchase this foundation or not. If this is your first time watching my video, remember to subscribe to my channel. I will be uploading more frequently from now on. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very, very soon. Bye!